Right. So I just want to show you a couple of things. I have my Gmail. The thing is that right now I cannot scroll in it because I am making links and repeating information in a way that makes things click and snap and make the lines kind of obvious. And then because all the information is there, but then somehow magically people aren't making the links, aren't understanding what's really going on, why everything is absolutely out there. So let's see. Look at this. Here I have 295 internal storage feet. Internal storage feet. But what I want to do right now is that I want to record my screen being totally locked up. My pad is not working. My pad doesn't work. Scroll through the documents so that I can unique and bring much more documentation together, as I said, to you to just make it clearer. So, now, take a look at this. It says that it's full, and this it means that I am a killer. The face recognition has been used to identify the killers and the people from the Illuminati beforehand, and I don't feel like it, but I don't feel like many things. Perhaps it's gonna click when I will see all that I have written and the impact that it actually had. So, whether I'm in the camera, you can see that I've got two bugs down to now, up to now. So you can see that I have storage, but that I cannot record anything. And it's been like this for the entire time, as you know already. And so all the time I had to free up some space with the videos. So delete some videos that I have on my device to free up some space. But the thing is that I use not even 10% of it, that all the time we put back the curtain on the memory block, while there is still some storage available. So this is a conspiracy to commit murder, and therefore this is directly proving that they are trying to make sure that I wouldn't get out of this conspiracy to commit murder, because me releasing information is just a defensive manner. It just defensive me to counteract this conspiracy to commit murder. So therefore it's defense, and it saved my life. So because it saved my life, then it means that if you block this, you're directly liable, recorded, registered, whatever. You directly, you are directly acting so that I would die. What do you think? So it means that you're trying to kill me. So I'm going to try the thing. We can see it's yellow because the yellow is the color of the trash. All these social signs of the meaning. The house. I'm going to buy something to eat now. I have only $10. Okay, so I got only 10 euros at some point. Now it's quite the opposite. I have 110 euros and up and more on my bank account. It's like it's not much, but given my situation, it's a lot. And I have been told that I was a billionaire. So yeah, I am a billionaire. I have all my salaries from when I was a sleeper agent that are meant to come from several agencies worldwide. On top of that, there is as well all the all the money from being an informant. And I have released, never been done like this. There's a hierarchy. It's like before was only remorse and so on of who what they are not, you know. And now it's just like there's evidence after evidence after evidence after evidence. And instead of backing up so that they could like just slow down the release of information, they can't stop and they keep pushing. Because they keep pushing, I have to release more and more and more and more information so that they would stop pushing back. And I keep saying to them, what's the mechanism? But somehow they keep coming back, attacking. I tell them the mechanism all the time, and they keep coming back and attacking. And so more information is released, and I tell them, you see, I keep telling it. I'm like, hey, more and more information is released. Keep pushing, keep pushing. For me, just you're fucking yourself up. It could be that they stop totally, and that then I would organize the information in a different manner and would be more gentle on the inside, you know. But then it's just they can't stop, they have to continue. And so they are completely destroying the entire system because they cannot change the way they act to preserve the entire system on which they are relying on to support their power. And so they are fucking with the roots of their power. So they are depleting their power by attacking me, is what it means. And I tell them it's available content to absolutely everyone. You know, when you can't, you just when you can't connect the dots, and then when your brain is not like putting the pieces together so that it would stop the shit that you're doing. You know, like you don't have the mind capacity for it. You don't have the mind capacity, right? Um, oh yeah, um, I have more information to upload as well. I deleted a file, and the camera is still blocked, and the trigger might insisting in a digestion partying mood. So that would be like, "Ah, this is shit." Yeah, they've been doing this so much time, so many times. really like the shit link process. You see, it's 294 now. It's not even 295. So what I want to show is to have evidence that I cannot move the file. Not that much power anymore. But a few specific things, I hear on the airplane. So still continue to block the shit. Why? In the back, they just stop being fucked. Um, and this is all they have now. Because you see, I don't block anyone. There are certain social cues, but I don't bug anyone. Not their case. Oh, okay. Why do I have so many videos of? Oh, and there you see, I don't remember when that happened, but it's recent and perhaps a couple of days. But what's happening is that the you see that the healing is like it's as if it was stretching on the skin. It's because this type of healing is making this type of mark, and it's for deeper wounds. So they have been digging that wound, and they have been digging as well that wound. And here as well, you have like my skin that has been lighten up. And there are marks as well here. You see here, I don't fight, so it's not a cicatrice, so it's not an injury or healing. It's the product that they use to lighten up your skin. So you see there is only one where it has been really done. There you have as well a mark. Yeah. Because it's more discreet, right? So they can do the shit they want if it's hidden. There it's because where is it? Wait a minute, I don't see it on the camera. food as well. Okay. It was the same, was that just superficial, and we kept digging it, and they make it with the tech heal in a way where it leaves a mark like this on the skin. There, they've been creating an injury. It's like, who hurts themselves like this? The same here, you can clearly. And they have been decolorating the skin on top, lightening up the skin. And here, and then here's the injury. And this was a real injury. It was in trois. This is a real injury. They made me believe that the harder I was knocking on the door, the more likely I was to get out of there. Because one dude before did exactly the same, a black dude with lots of credit cards, did exactly the same, and they let him out. But just to produce a pattern. But in the end, they frame me for being a violent individual who is disturbing the public ecosystem, so a danger for the public, yeah, for the society. And because I was violent and a danger for society, because I was just banging on the door, super hardcore, like they were telling me nothing. I was supposed to see to make a deposition. I didn't make any deposition. That they commissioned a a fake doctor who wanted to inspect me inside of the cell. And me, I said, no, 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 we don't do that here. And then I said, no, I refuse to get the medical examination. And the dude then said that I was supposed, I needed to go to a psych hospital, basically, or that I needed to go to the hospital for examination. And from there, they drove me in the hospital in Troyes. So I was supposed to take the train, that they drove me to the police station when someone lied saying that I hurt her throat. So it was Trump doings. Uh, Twice they came to me. First time they were like, okay, it's all right. And second time, this is when they brought me to the prison. And when they did, where they did bullshit was for my birthday because the dude wanted me to spend my birthday in a psych hospital. So I turned 33 in a city which is called Troyes, and it sounds like three, and so 333. From 32 to 33. 7 to, no, 8 to 9. 33, 3, 8 to 9, 3, 3, 3. Mm, mm, mm. So did I? Yeah, to the hospital. Then I have gone to to the police station without taking any deposition. I was drawn, drawn driven. To the, I was led, I was led to the psych hospital without having seen a doctor. And to the hospital without having seen a doctor. And after like, when I left the police station, because I was violent, banging your doors, so violence, why I kept being in communication with them, asking them what I need to do, how I need to do it. I was asking for a lawyer, and they told me that that I need to wait for the lawyer to make things go further, faster, and so then keeping the communication on, which is not what violent people do usually. Keeping the communication on what I was doing, therefore, is that I was trying to negotiate. I asked if that would make things go faster, if the if I didn't want a lawyer to come, and then it just didn't change anything when I asked that I didn't want a lawyer to go about the deposition faster. And from there on, I see. I feel now that there is a bit of jittering with my mind because I was ready to talk. Oh yeah, and there they were telling me that I was talking fast. That it was one of the diagnoses that I was talking fast and with a bit of rhyming, and that it was therefore like they're talking fast and a lot, like the eloquence, basically in another manner. They were saying this in a gay rate. What I could read for the diagnosis, but I got the diagnosis later. You can read it, it's available information normally that you have access to on the Google Drive. Google fact sheet people. Uh, Larry Page is Page TV show. Apparently, he's the number two now of the most rich of the richest people in the world. So it means that he's done a very good job at being fucking deep shit nightmare with him. That is to say that he's done a good job in censoring absolutely everything, in posting blogs in the release of information, etc., so that they could be saved. But the thing is that the information is just widely in the open anyway. Whatever. So from the detention jail, detention detention police station, they put straps on me, on here and here and my belt. And from there on, I spent perhaps 4 days with straps on, or 5 days. And because I was a danger for myself and others, and I kept saying that, no, you have all the information available as well online. You know what's going on. I have been recording so many videos and I have been recording so many discussions. I have been documenting the entire thing. So I got released from this jail because I spent several days in the hospital, from the urgency part to then an internal part to then a more private part, which was supposed to be the psych thing one, was nobody at first, and then progressively was more and more people passing by all the taking time and continuing to push and harassing and so on. This is when at some point and I kept pushing information nonstop. Like in those days, I was pushing much more information than in the previous days. Because I was all the time on the computer, and they kept taking the computer away, giving it back, etc., etc. The phone as well. And from there on, then I was transferred to a psych hospital. I thought that at the psych hospital, I wouldn't stay there. And I saw my birthday day coming, and it was still not happening. And I kept digging for information, etc., pushing information. My birthday arrived, and the day after, nothing happened. Then I saw some advancement, and at some point, I think I left on the 29th. I don't know, I'm not sure. But yeah, at some point I left. And then was something about my money. They kept my money somewhere. So then I moved to Paris, and in Paris, what did I do? I think I didn't sleep in Paris. I tried to save on my money to get it. Lots of pressure from absolutely everyone around. I was going to libraries. Where did I stay? Where did I stay in Paris? I went to book an Airbnb. It's like long. The mother was saying, oh, we slept in 2 or 3 days. I think I slept most of Paris. So then I came here. Then I came here. I can't remember where I slept. Did I sleep in Paris? I don't think I ever sleep in Paris. Not once. And my aunt is there. Never heard too much from her since I came back from Barcelona. She was there for the transition between Barcelona and Paris and Caen. The first thing she told me is like, "Do you want to kill us?" And I was "You want to kill us?" And I was like, "Why would I want to do that?" They freaked out. And they had to show me stuff. They were submissive and they had to show me stuff. Then some people were showing me that it was a peerless connection. Like I had overtime pressure on me all the fucking time. Like people like passing by way too close, and if I don't go, if I don't move, then it's like they just push me a bit. That hurt was like, horrible. And they were taking my luggage. So the psych hospital, like for the entire time right now, they try to make sure that you can see that I'm still attacked because it's super fucking important what's going on right now. Super fucking important, super fucking important to show that they aren't absolutely getting fucked all the way and locked out of my vitals. But they can still have an impact on me. This is super important. Appearances, superficiality is super important because if Trump looks like he's targeted all the fucking time, but I am not targeted at all, then it means that he is definitely going down and he has to be removed. So if my IT is dysfunctional, then it means that there is still some blocks going on and that I'm not that powerful, right? But it's like you have seen all of them, like you have seen one person on top of a pharmaceutical company, like top, being fucking tired, like being like, I did this, I have to do this, all this, and so on, you know? And so it means that he was fucking targeted, was being killed. You see Trump going in so many different type of moods in discussions. You have no idea where that comes from, why he said this, talking about ice and that it's a bit like, no, 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 you know, you know, this type of this one of him, and then you have at some point he bounced back into this. They're gonna go to jail, gonna kill them, cut them. Like they want a lot of blood. It's like lots of blood. Horrible. So much more. Then you have Paul, Andrew. So, all right. I have been really like I can morph lots of different characters basically. Like I can pick up on cues that you do, like physical cues. I can pick up on your body language, and because I master my body quite easily, I will tend to mimic you very quickly, very fast to get in tune with you. And I don't know, just what we do naturally. We mirror each other to create some type of symbiosis and a common ground of understanding. So I tend to do that, but like all the way. Some people call that masking, not to be targeted by the other person while showing differences. because we tend to notice differences, and if you are different, then the difference is noted, is seen, and therefore you can be attacked on the difference. So whereas when you mimic the other person, when you mirror the other person, they are less likely to target you because we tend not to attack ourselves. We tend not to be suicidal, and therefore we tend not to attack people similar than us. Because when you are belonging to my community, it means that you are part of my survival system, of my tribe. And so I won't attack you because this is essential for my own survival. And I wouldn't as well to attack you if you're doing exactly the same than me because you are part of, because I wouldn't attack myself to survive, right? So this is why when you mimic people, when you mirror them, then they tend to be less aggressive towards you, and as well, it validates them. So because you validate them, then they are less in an antagonistic mode, stress mode, and much more in a validation mode. They are validated, they feel validated. If I mirror you, you feel validated in your ways, in the way you operate. You recognize something that is familiar as well. And because you recognize something that is familiar, then you like me more. I increase instantly my likability level. Likability level? Attraction level. So, yeah, you can end up doing this super fast as a survival mode to be able not to be, just so that you wouldn't be targeted. You scan the environment, you see how people react, you see the people, you spot the body language cues, you know. And because you spot the body language cues, then you understand a little what's going on with the person, and because you know what's going on with the person, then they are less threatening to you. And this is as well why they are 100% on my case. It's because if they aren't 100% on my case, then I become a bigger threat. You see, that was important to check there. It was a much more relevant thing. So it means that it's higher. Oh, it does. I didn't delete the thing. Yet you see that the memory storage has changed, right? So I did it from the camera, 39 minutes sharp. So yeah, I did it permanently, slashing. Oh, slash, like the aliens, typing, me, Google, learn page. The learn page has forced the people to copy further what I have been doing as well, in terms of interface. But this is why as well it's been put up because he gave people examples so that others could follow and so on. Well, they're just all dying, and he is targeted as well by his own employees. So they want him out, and they are pushing him out. So, what do you want to do? Second richest person on this planet? I need to double check that. I didn't double check that. It's like apparently he will be at 25, it's like 252. So 252, 25 billions. while Ilona Musketa would be at the 700 billion. Whoa, such a gap. Mm, it's amazing. I don't know how you do this. You do things, right? You say, oh, you target someone randomly who did absolutely nothing to you, and then you hack the system, you fabricate your entire fortune, and you call this magic. Girl, you've got this. I'm totally with you. You just so understood everything about life. Wow. Okay, so I can take a video. So, hey people, it's a double video. I'm gonna upload both of them, so it might be weird for you to hear both of them. But at the same time, you're gonna see exactly how it's modified as well, because they are not gonna modify the video in the both videos in the same way, to show you that there is discrepancy between the two things. So I'm gonna show you right now that I cannot scroll. It's been deactivated. And it's been approximately 3 hours that I keep like having impulsive here. This is the only thing they can do with me for now. Right now, sorry. And yeah, they'll have some little body cues. But besides that, they cannot do anything more, and that makes them feel bad AF. So you see that I cannot scroll while I am 100% on the case of the Epstein files. Right now, I am showcasing that there is absolutely a conspiracy going on around the case of Donald Trump, Diddy Curie Trump. I am showcasing that he is fucking lying, and that at the same time, that there are some shady shit that is happening around the death of Epstein. So here you see that he was antagonizing him, but like, and that he had an investigation open under his presidency. But then the dude says officially to absolutely everyone that he was the best friend of the guy. And so you have a statue that was requested to be removed with him and Epstein together, and yeah, being best friend in the most shallow way, in the dancing manner, in the most shallow way. And the statue has been removed. And so I think shit with that. No person, feeling sure, a quiet work, I'm feeling to consider another additional chair. Oh yeah, I'm just finishing this, but like saying, hey, please be quiet. It's a quiet environment. Yeah, we heard everything from there. So I just finished. Like a passive aggressive German rules, I think. So there, okay, I'm getting a bit enthusiastic about this. Whatever. You see that the dude had a statue, the statue had been removed, then put back the statue, still, but it's fucking ugly. And there was a birthday message of actually a video has been stopped. As you don't, when I saw an image from Trump, Trump, Trump alleged to doubt. Did Trump change everything? So if it's not recorded, then you have it on the video as well. Okay, so enter the video. So hey people, it's a double. Okay, no. So now I'll show you that the screenshot has not been recorded. Oh, screenshots. Yes. Yes, it's screenshot section. And you can see that it's not recorded. Okay, so I need to share it. So I will share it and I will export. Save everything. I will brush my teeth. I will reboot the computer. And and that's it. That's pretty much it. Hmm. It feels like this is the end. Maybe where it keeps getting a bit lengthy. My feed is all the time on this. Going through one. Yeah, put your head around. Yeah, that's me. Cheers. It sounds like this. I try to show you as much as possible. And justice has been done. Moscow in flames as Putin pushes for its to history. Instant call. Now they are ridiculing Putin on his boldness. Mhm. Ukraine, Ukraine, it's Russia's capital. Yeah, because there is supermarkets. They are doing so much shit that they just let me do whatever the fuck I want, basically. It's such a central thing that like, yeah, whatever. You're like, they're the king, so why? You know, and the CIA as well, and BDS, BD, yes, German Secret Services. So, some games, and like 4 days without. It's all about I need to buy stuff. This is annoying. You don't know what I'm going to go or what I'm going to do for this kind of things. Genetic politics. They need to be a bit organized if you're money for that. And so, they use the system against you like this, but then you can use the system against them as well. But don't go like, see that way. Because looking at both, it's a history, but history, history wants Trump. I mean, pushing to, okay, so I don't know, but yes, Moscow has been targeted from administration on the east, according to Princeton. Mr. Living in Princeton are not very happy as well. That is of the of this country as it's called, Nigeria, but the United States of America. So you can see that it's been approximately 2 minutes, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that I haven't been trumping myself too much or at all, not like the DDQ Trump. Mm. And so I do not want to be second, right? It's pretty clear what I'm saying. Be consistent. I don't really inch myself either. So it tells you that there is a massive effort that is done in the back so that that wouldn't be happening. And yeah, you can see that there is a massive change that is being that has been operated, that is being operated. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next days. There are some libraries open. I contacted a friend to see what's up. It's just how it is. I was supposed to, I have been told that I would be in the USA by now, but these people are doing absolutely everything that they can to be sure that I wouldn't be there when it's been told that I would be there, because this is how it is. This is just an objective, whatever you want. They do absolutely everything so that you wouldn't get it, right? This is the entire life. If you want a car, they're going to do absolutely everything they can so that they wouldn't get you the car. They would go down to close the business, close the internet connection, close the website, close close the point of sale. Absolutely do anything possible so that you wouldn't be able to buy a parking car. If not, shutting down your bank, trying to send you some fines, and I don't know, absolutely everything, anything so that you wouldn't get what you need. And it's like they are pushing with so much energy. They are just all going packing mad in the back just so that you wouldn't get like just something that popped up in your mind. Oh yeah, I want a car. Like, no. It's just this is what we call pure crazy. It's what we call being insane. And then when they manage to get what they want. Like, it's more powerful. And it's like, no, what is it? What is powerful in what's powerful in just talking one fucking person that has done absolutely nothing to you, that do not know you, that does not know you, who does not don't know you? What is powerful in that? Is that 99.99% of the people observing absolutely everything that I do not have no clue about who they are. I don't know who they are, what they do, what they eat, where they come from, what's their name. I don't know. But they feel fucking powerful if they can be sure that the computer screen wouldn't be functional, normally functional. And then you have someone that they don't know as well, killing them, but and then they see that another colleague, and then another person see that the colleague has disappeared, never comes back, and then they see that magically they have people that they know dying, and oh, I don't know, like they oh, and their house all of a sudden is just being taken out, and no, they're powerful. They're powerful because my screen right now is still hacked. So she could have power, right? I would do one thing. I would just stop everything and keep what I have, right? I would make the choice to stop harassing the person that is causing me to lose absolutely everything because I harass them and move on with my life. You know, I would just stop to pull off so many schemes on one person that I absolutely don't know because they do not know me. I never interact with them. And as long as I do not interact with them, how do you think that you're gonna know me? So I think that you know one person when you are able to interact with this person, and when you, I don't know, I, I am not the same with you as I would be with another person and with another person. Like you know me, right? But it's not the same as interacting with me on a one-on-one thing. Justin knows me. There is a difference there. But all the rest, no, you don't. You cannot. How could you? Right? Oh my God. So there was some aliens there going activity once again, once again. So this is it. I think that she, I think that it does well. Actually, right now it's not so good with the camera. Right? It looks less nice. But now I see having the tank here. Right, I have a fish there. Yeah, I didn't pay too much. I don't really pay too much attention about how I look. This will change and you will see tremendous improvement, I guess. Because you know, like I don't take care about my hair as well, the beard, my skin, I don't really take care of it. Right? Like I'm not shaved as I should be shaved, but it's still fine somehow, right? Yeah, and my skin is a bit dark as well, so that I would have like this here. Oh wow. Oh wow. It's- Oh my god. Anyway, as I said all I had to say. the Epstein files, Trump, obviously, nuclear storage. There is nothing things right now is repeated under the implementation. Because everybody knows it. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Now the power system that is being held away from being taken away, and it's like it's a freaking president for less than it is. Some people having impeached. Some president having impeached. It's been full entire month that I am ridiculizing the president of the United States, and that absolutely nothing done to be sure that he moves away. No, actually, this is not true, but he hasn't stepped down. For less than this, presidents have been stepping down. And this is the proof that the dude is a fucking infinite idiot. There is nothing else to say about it. The dude is a fucking idiot. It's like you cannot change your mind. You cannot understand that you are just. I don't know. He came back on the golden fleece. That's the point. I don't know what they are doing in the parents' house. To investigate that. Is there has there been in the world any president that has been has there ever been a lamer president in the history of humanity? I am not sure. Dude, it's just such a dick. Fucking dick. He's an idiot. He's just very insane and unstable. Unstable. Everybody sees right through absolutely everything that he does. He can't hide anything because he's too fucking stupid for it. And he's supposed to be at the top of a not organization but of a secret society. And they have been keeping him there. They have been keeping him with kids and powers. Then further protect the thing. There is zero self-protection, safeguard in their mind. No, it's like you cannot let all this happen if you're seriously thinking about keeping the occult society up and running, or if you want it, if you want to protect it in some way across time, you cannot be seriously thinking that you are protecting anything about your cult when you keep such a thing up. So there is something that is not going right in your mind. I don't know what it is, but you're not thinking about it right. You're not thinking about it right. Yeah, but the number one, two, and three, they are fucking idiots. My mother is not the finest. I wanted her to be smarter than she is, but she's not. She's not. You cannot ask her to be strategic about anything. Cooking is just freaking obvious as well. Wow, so many others too. No need to say that Putin is better than Trump, but I feel sick with feelings of what's going on. I'm like, right, with all the information that is left in the open, why are you doing? Why did you block, for instance, the internet connection? Like, what did you make? Why did you make a blackout, mobile phone, internet blackout in one city that is called Yuli something? Why would you do that? Don't you think that people, when they are going to see it, they are not going to make the connections? What you've been killing 5 babies for it, and then you think there is a glamour, there is affecting the city that no one can see anymore in anywhere in the world. Exactly. I mean, it's perhaps they are still running on the old system of 20 years ago, and that they have to persuade each other. Oh, they are being tricked by themselves as well because my counts, my stats, they aren't real. So perhaps somehow they think that nobody sees what I write. They don't really understand the impact and how many people see and read what I read, what I write. And so even though they know that absolutely everybody knows, because the count is obscure, totally obscure everywhere, then they think that I'm still a player that has absolutely no visibility. And I do get it, but it's tricking them right now and it's biting them in the ass because at some point your brain is not actually assimilating the thing. Like it just is too abstract. You need to see the real figure. And once it's not in front, it's not in front. If it's not here, then you still have some type of issues to assimilate the fact that I would have that much as much visibility as I do. And that the people who have access to the information as much as they do. Like for the time being that you don't see the green number in front, you don't get it. Subconsciously, you don't get it. So it means that they are backing themselves up by making sure that I have absolutely no stats because they think that I have absolutely no stats. Like just subconsciously, they think I have no stats. They aren't helping themselves.
Kannst du mit Ebi
Trump announces Golden Fleet 100%, 100 times more powerful than any battleship ever built. Wow. Wow. Oh, oh, I forget. Reva, Eva, my family name is from my family. So yeah, stop acts. 1 hour and 11 minutes for the sake of the number. So I'm gonna tell you that I'm checking distance out of you. I do love you, and this is the end. But I need to sleep with that like that. It's always one, 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 one.